You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use up, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us in downtown New Orleans at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Washington Redskins and the New Orleans Saints. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the man from nearby Baton Rouge, it's the LSU star Darius Geis. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. A tackle for loss there, 2 last week. He's tough to handle coming off the edge.
And when you talk about a defensive end, your first thought is how does he rush the passer? That's where he makes his big plays getting into the backfield. But the best ones can play the run as well. And that's what we're seeing from him, that excellent combination of holding the point of attack and also getting upfield to make plays in the backfield.
Now on 2nd and 13, Haskins, and a catch made by Hopkins. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A Redskin first down, the pickup 15 yards.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. They'll try and get it with Geis. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
From midfield now, Haskins. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive. On first down, it's Haskins. It's complete to Hopkins. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Back to the ground game now with Geis. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. From the gun, Haskins on third down. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 18. Haskins and the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game.
He's checking. Crash.
From the red zone now, Haskins on first down. And he's got his man on the out route. A gain of 6 there on first. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far in the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
Geis with a carry on second down. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On the ground, Geis. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Geis alone in the backfield here. 2nd and goal. They get it to him running left. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. Darius Geis, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Redskins take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Here we go. Smooth.
Hill on first down. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
Here we go. Set. 30 base. Single. Here we go. Now.
On 1st and 10, Hill flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
We want it. Come to my world. Check. Crunch. Tight dog. Check. Defense.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 10 yards, good for his Saints' first down. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Here's Hill, and this is Cook with a grab. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Ready. 50, plant. Here we go. Technique. What? Squeeze. Yo, cheetah.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Hey, Charlie.
That's another Saints first down.
On first down, it's Hill. And Thomas has it. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
2nd and 2 at the 44-yard line.
Alert 3.
And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
35's the mic.
Ready? To the air again. Hill. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Now Hill looking to throw on first. And not able to get it that time. He'd hit on 6 straight passes. Not there, 2nd down. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
61, matchbox, lights. Go. Hey, Echo. Get it.
On 2nd and 10, Hill. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Rush in. Look at me. Zipper. 5.
Throwing on 3rd down, Hill. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The safety blitz works perfectly that time for Landon Collins. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
And the drive begins with a run by Geis. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. On 2nd down, here's Haskins. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
But he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Able to find his running back, Geis. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
47.
On first down, this is Geis trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Tackle is made by Cameron Jordan.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him doim otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well.
I'm coming after you.
Looking to throw on second down. Haskins. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down. A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. On the draw, they go to Geis. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 42-yard line.
Check, 47. Here we go.
They go play action with Haskins. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
Let's go. Hey, let's get this.
Third down. Here's Haskins. He finds Hopkins complete. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. So on 4th down, the Redskins will call on Tress Way to punt it away. Back deep, Tariq Cohen. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. Excellent placement, and off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. It's like, what they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
Oh, that's you, partner.
You're out. Hey, seam 6. Watch the safety creep. Yep. Ringo. Mike, hit it.
From the end zone, Hill. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
On first down, here's Love. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Demario Davis there on the stop. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
Get him, boy.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. And Hopkins' kick is good. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Now this throw caught left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47.
Yes. Watch twist. Go. Watch twist.
On the ground, this is Kamara.
Got you, boy.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
2nd and 5 now. Hill dancing to his left. It's caught. Smith. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now Hill. Rolling to his right. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Jared Cook, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Lutz with the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll try to get this running game going with Geis. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They stay on the ground. Geis again. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Come on, set. Not a wolf. Mike, 47. All that, baby. All that. Check.
It'll be Love to try and get the first. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. 4th down now.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Pilot, 64, weak. 5. Ready?
Here's Hill. Going up top. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 33 yards that time. And you need a big play? Go to your big play guy.
Listen, that's football 101. When you have to have it, you expect that guy to step up. A lot of people call these receivers divas. Sometimes just leadership when they get in the huddle and say, get me the ball. I'm about to make a big play.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And that'll bring up second down.
Set 50, plant.
Hey, get
6-6, pull it high. Under 10, under 10, 10. Undercrunch, undercrunch, undercrunch.
shoot. He's coming. Double up. He's coming.
Get it.
Now Kamara. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
Shoot.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Hey, zoom.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Mike 35. Mike.
Clear. 5.
On third down, Hill eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a fourth down. The kick by Lutz is good, and that will knot us up at 10. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
Fielded about a yard deep. And not a particularly good return here as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now here live in New Orleans. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Here's Haskins. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 36.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it.
47 Mike, 47.
Out of the gun, Geis. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Back to the ground on first. It's Geis. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd down. Haskins. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
The Redskins on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Shotgun handoff now to Geis. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Justin Hopkins on for the field goal. A 48-yard attempt.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they will take the lead at 13-10. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
We play to win. Let's go.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Steps away to his left. He'll try and run it, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Switch up, switch up. Bravo. 55, mark 55.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Hill buying time to his left. Oh, now it's free. Hill fumbled it, and the Redskins scoop it.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. We come up here on 1st and 10, and they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. It'll be a Saints 1st down on a pickup of 13.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
Check 43.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Hill now to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Monte Nicholson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
Set.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They have the 3-point lead. Defense did their job. Now, late game, although it looks good, you know the coaches, they haven't counted this as a victory yet.
I agree with you totally. Big applause for the defense, but no one is taking their headset off on the sidelines. They don't believe this game is over. The offense has to close this one out by taking care of the football.
They'll try to close it out now. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Geis. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Redskin first down. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. The Redskins, they can smell victory now. They take a knee. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. Haskins down to a knee, and his guys about to come away victorious.
A loss of a yard brings up 4th down.
So a victory here for the Washington Redskins, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter,